becoming like a village, and it will be the same for the entire world. So it's very nice thing. First with euro, and the exchange is international exchange. It's very nice.
So you think it's a positive development?
Yes, I think so. But it's positive, but there is some disadvantages also.
Wel theaters. Making a film about the global village, the idea that the world is becoming one little village because of the spreading around of news in a very quick way.
Yes. Yes, I agree with you. It's really looks like a new world.
Ik ben hier student, ik kom van Fethiye. Ik denk dat die elke, moet ik zeggen, ik kan niet goed spreken, maar die cultureel moet elke mensen, hoe zeggen ze? Elk land moet zijn cultuur bewaren. Dat,
endişe ediyor. Amerikan yönetiminin 17 Nisan'da Birleşmiş Milletler'e sunduğu bir raporda El-Kaide'nin biyolojik, kimyasal ve...
Irak'taki Amerikan askerlerine yönelik saldırılarda Saddam Hüseyin'in
şuradan denesene bir sana zahmet. Buradan çıkma.
Are many people using internet?
Most of people using Turkish and also this place historical and touristic area. Many tourists also using our internet cafe. Also our computer is support Japanese, Chinese, Korean and other language. They can read their own language.
Oh, very innovative.
Yeah. We have scanner, they can scan their document, and we have printer, they can scan their photo and document and print. Also, we have fax. It's possible to send international fax.
Very interesting. Yes. Are there many bureaus in Istanbul like this? Many internet cafes?
Yeah, before many, but now everybody has computer their own, you know. Then internet cafes lost some famous, but which is people need internet they can use on internet cafe.
Yeah. So they...
День сопровождается великим и мрачным знаком.
Дожди, возможно, лишь вдоль Атлантического побережья, и очень тепло. В Осло, Берлине, Париже до 28, чуть прохладнее в Лондоне. У наших ближайших соседей около 20.
Банк «Авангард».
Who are you and what are you doing?
My name is Vishnevetsky Mark. I was born in Moscow and all my life lived in Moscow. I am chemist engineer, a nuclear chemist engineer.
Nuclear.
But now situation in our country is such I cannot work by my specialty. Yeah, and last time I worked as redactor.
Editor.
Editor and some interest historical newspaper and different places where I was, but I live in Moscow.
Countries to find jobs.
I think it's possible. I think I can use my knowledge. Yes.
But because the problem of nuclear waste, it's a global problem.
It's a global problem. I know USA and Canada, it's a big problem now. And I know in this country use it very much technologies from Russia. And my technology also.
And are you working in the field you studied over here in America?
Well, I came to America when I was 11 years old, so I finished high school there, I finished college there, I'm doing my PhD right now, but it's a very different field that I'm concerned with. I'm a bioinformatician, it's a new field. It's not developed in many countries, but this is one of the places where you would go if you wanted to look for people who would actually manage in that field.
Yes.
So.
And Also a question especially regarding to the development of Global Village. The fact that maybe people wear the same clothes or drive in the same cars. What do you think? What do you think about the idea that the world is losing its identity? Maybe the country is losing the identity. Or do you think they remain their identities?
If you go to the countryside here, if you avoid big cities such as Moscow and St. Petersburg, you will probably find people wearing the same clothes they've been wearing for a while. But then Russia in particular, the former Soviet Union, has been very much condensed into one thing. You know, there is no more, let's say, Russian versus Ukrainian versus Belarusian culture. It's all former Soviet culture at this point. And whatever they're trying to redo, you know, they are actually trying to redo things. It's the opposite of globalization. It's the opposite of becoming like everybody else.
So the new development towards holding the identity.
Right. No, but you're correct in terms of the internet, in terms of shrinking the world. That's obviously true. But you're only. I'm sorry.
Sorry, like the news, it's spreading.
No, well, the news spreads, but here, let's say. But if you go somewhere, I don't know, 100 kilometers away from Moscow, you probably won't find a house.
Absolutely not approach.
Just like in the United States, you know, the concentration of the computer connections is on the coast versus, you know, farms in Iowa and Idaho are not generally well equipped.
Still Middle Ages over there.
Well, not Middle Ages, but right. So most of the world isn't connected, and the shrinking process is only occurring in our heads as we see it. Everybody else is just fine. So.
Okay. Thank you very much for this interview. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of Moscow.
Mooi om even rond te filmen, zo rond te draaien hier. Hè? Ik denk dat ik dat doe. Je toch van het statief af. Dan loop ik gewoon even zo rond, zoals jij ooit een keer zei, zo van met zo, hè? Niet te snel. Daarmee mee, of we met een dier. Dan moet je even kijken wat we doen.
reizen bijvoorbeeld, geeft dat nog perspectief als je denkt aan het begrip Global Village?
Wat bedoelt u met reizen?
Nou, op zich zal het ook makkelijker worden om over heel de wereld te reizen.
Ja, maar ik denk wel dat het veel saaier wordt. Dus ik denk dat dan door die globalisering ga je wel steeds meer dezelfde dingen zien in andere landen.
Ja. Zoals je de HEMA en de V&D overal weer...
Ja, inderdaad, McDonald's zit ook overleven. Aan de ene kant wel makkelijk, maar...
Ik denk dat het wel gemakkelijker wordt, want je stapt makkelijker in het vliegtuig van we gaan even naar Amerika.
Ja, dat klopt.
Dan denk je niet meer aan van wow, naar Amerika.
Nee, toen was
Amerika 6 weken in met de boot. Ja. Het is gewoon met het vliegtuig, je stapt erin en je bent er het
И продуман помощниками каждого лидера заранее.
Большой вывод, выбирайте тарелочку, используйте картофель, обратили техники, для Буша-младшего все это значение не имеет. Его приезд в Европу требуется больше решительности, иногда дипломатия неэффективна. Что делать, если общаться, поставиться до конца, он участвует во всех мероприятиях, Россия принимает главного партнера. Переговоры Ширакова, Шрёдера, ищет команды.
You are a student here at university?
Yeah.
What faculty are you studying?
It's journalism.
Journalism, okay. This documentary is about global village, the fact that the world is becoming one big village. What do you think in an economic way that will mean for the world, or what will it mean for Russia?
I think that it means that Russia will play the main part in this village. I believe that because first of all it is connected with its relations with America, which is the main country in today's new village, new world. And I think that Russia's position will be getting stronger and stronger in the future.
It was always a big power, of course, and 10 years ago many things changed here in Russia, and in the first years it was very difficult, but now I already see that it's regaining its position in some way.
Yeah, I think it's because of maybe the good way of strategy of our president, I believe, which brings a lot of new inventions in politics and in economics and so on.
What do you think if so many things are growing together in the global village? Do you think Russia will keep its identity, or does it not?
I think time will show it, but I think yes, because Russia is a country with great traditions, and I think we'll never lose them.
наделенного чрезвычайными полномочиями.
Russia would become a part of the global village in the nearest future, as the level of information technologies in Russia and of not discrimination, but a level of information computer literacy among Russians and among our university students is not university students, but other senior people is very low currently, and I do not think we have enough money in our state budget and in our budget of our educational organizations to provide a sufficient level of literacy and sufficient level of access to information technologies in the nearest future. And I have serious doubts that Russia would become an equal part of informational society in nearest 2-5 years.
Can you think of one positive aspect which will grow here in the new world of Russia?
We have a great intention, great aspiration to achieve global economic goals. We are ready to cooperate with foreign investors, and our people are ready. They gain Western style education. They have access to Western literature on economic, on law, on politics, and so on. And it has great influence on minds of our people. I think they can understand what is happening in the world, and they can try to do something like this here in Russia. And if they get resources, if we can correct some difficulties, some faults in our economy, in our politics in current years, I think we have resources and we have opportunity to follow.
In the students that they are positive, they have a positive
Yes, I think so, but you see, there is some misunderstanding of global tendencies. There are a lot of words about consumer society. I see it as a final step in development
here are very optimistic and they are really sure in their future, and I think we have to try our best, and I think we have real possibility to try it. For instance, I prefer to work in PR, public relations. It brings good income and it is really interesting. I say now the new world coming here, and it's very interesting to meet in face to face, yes. And my future, I see good.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, good luck.
Thank you. What's your name and where you come from?
Yeah, my name is Nazif. I come from Afghanistan. And I'm a student here in international relationships in 3rd class.
Oh yes.
Yes, and I think the globalization that's newly happening, and it's maybe continuing for several times. Maybe the evolutions of French, maybe it changes this social changes, and it's also, I think, it's necessary for the whole world.
You think
it should be globalized and should be the
why is it necessary?
Because it would be better to all the countries should be controlled over one rule, and it would be better for all the human beings, because if there are several different kinds of systems, different kinds of especially social systems,
yes.
it would make some differences, and it would make some conflicts maybe among the humans.
But is it not important that certain people have their own cultures and their own identities?
Yes, they should have. They should keep their own cultures. Yes, it's their own rights to have their cultures, and I don't say that they should lose their cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should have, but I think it would be better to have the same way of life for everyone, and it would be easy to everyone to live at this kind of situation.
You are from Afghanistan, you say. The situation is very complicated. It has been very complicated with the Taliban. The regime has changed now. How could you go to Turkey to study? Couldn't you study in Afghanistan anymore?
No, I couldn't. Especially, I had been studying in medical college in Afghanistan. I was in 3rd class. Yes, when the Taliban regime captured Afghanistan.
Yes.
They closed our university, and I had to leave the college.
Oh, yes.
So I had a scholarship to come in Turkey. I came here and my department changed, but maybe it's not so important for me. It's important to study, to learn something, and now I'm studying social progress.
Yes.
I think it would be better for my future.
You think you go back to Afghanistan?
Yes, I would like to go back.
Because you have to build up everything again.
Yes, we have to, because Afghanistan needs some people, educated people, especially for reorganizing all the skills.
So I think it's a very good thing that happened over there, that the changes came, the Taliban was removed.
It's different for everyone. That maybe someone think that it's the previous regime would be better. Someone say, and someone would say that it's now the new regime would be better.
What's your
in
position?
In my position, it's a new system would be better, because the main problem, the humanity main problem, is the control of the peace to be kept in the country. So I think it would be better.
Yes, because I read in the papers that there are still bombings from resistance movements from the mountains.
Yes, there are, but not more than it was in previous years.
It's less,
yes.
Okay. Thank you for this interview.
Yes, my pleasure.
Success with your studies here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Rustig is net
Yes. Yes, I'm positive. For myself, I'm positive. For my friends, I know I'm positive. And for my country, so I'm positive because I am my country.
Yes.
I'm living for my country, not another world. But I must live for world because my country is on this world.
Yeah.
And I must learn something from other people because I think they are very rude.
Yes.
We are not.
Thank you for this interview. Success with your finishing of the studies.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Euro 1.663.000 liradan tamamladı. Tahvil ve bono piyasasında ise en çok işlem gören 7 Temmuz 2004. Hazır kartının çok sevilen kampanyası yarısı bizden.
is in the dance.
Somehow the movement of the global village is necessary, or
I don't think that we can discuss if it's necessary or not. It's just a period that world have to get through. It's just like you just live it. You just can't discuss. And we do. It wasn't our choice, like the people in India or in America. It wasn't a choice. We just live it. And maybe the most important thing about that is to make the best about this. Not making a choice, just living it, but in a bad way, not in a bad way. So maybe we can make choices about some details. Losing culture or not. The language.
See, you're Cubana. You traveled all over the world already?
No. I've never been abroad.
No? You don't travel a lot here?
Maybe in the country, but not abroad. It's just so expensive. It's so expensive. So we don't really have a chance.
Yes, but also that's the thing about Global Village. Maybe everything becomes cheaper, then you can travel easier to other countries.
I think it's just about the prices of airlines in Turkey. We don't really have so much companies about that, so it's so expensive.
Well, you can buy tickets through internet in Dutch companies.
Yeah, sure.
They are cheaper.
Yeah, but it's still expensive. It's horrible.
What study are you doing here?
I study political science.
Political science.
Same class. Our subject is about.
So you have ambitions to become?
Not really.
Would you be in the government side?
In Turkey, being a politician is really a good thing. It's just trouble. We have to change.
The position of women. How is the position of women in Turkish society? Is it you get more freedom?
It's getting better. Yeah, it's getting better. But it's just about. I feel that rate of education, maybe, especially in Anatolia, women just need education. And something is getting really better.
Because it all looks very Western.
Yeah.
O da rezalet miydi? Güzel rezalet görmek istediyor. Geldik abi, rezalet çıkartmaya geldik.
Daha ne yer? Mekanımızı burada yaptık. Kendi mekanı rezil bir yerde yaptık.
Vallahi niye bunu yaptın?
Burası varken niye geldin?
Ya çiçek pasajını ayarladık. Geliyoruz mekanımızı.
Hizmet etmeye devam edecek. İstanbul 29, Bursa 32, Çanakkale ve Kocaeli 30, Balıkesir 31 derece. İç Anadolu genelinde yarın görülecek az bulutlu havayla birlikte sıcaklıkların 30 derece.
We've all discussed that none of us are ready just yet, Wesley. I don't want you to